What's up, YouTube? It's EricALionsFan. I appreciate you checking out this video. No, it's been about 3 days since I made a video here, guys. 3 or 4 days. But I went to the Founders Brewery here. We're going to be doing Backwoods Bastard, excuse me, from Founders. That's a very, very nice brewery that they've got there. If you guys ever get the chance to go up to Grand Rapids, Michigan, stop in at Founders Brewery. You guys will, I think you'll be pretty impressed in there. They got a nice bar. All the beers that they make are on tap. Even this one was on tap. Even any of the seasonal beers they have. They got a nice patio area out there, a eatery. You can get food. They got a merchandise area, tap room, all that sort of thing. It was very, very nice. I was very impressed by Founders. So these guys are in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and if you guys get to tour the downtown Grand Rapids area too, I would highly suggest doing that. It's very nice down there. They've done a lot of improvements within the last, I'm probably guessing 10, 15 years down there. It's very nice. Very nice. But anyway, let's get on with the beer. This beer comes in at 11.2, I believe. Let's see on here. Yes, 11.2%. It was bottled on 9/30/2016. 2016 release, guys. There's been many, many YouTube videos for this beer, but there was only 2 other ones for this release. Shady Shadows said he liked it, and the Whiskey Blooded said it was very good. It's bourbon barrel aged. I've never had this beer before. This beer was actually given to me by the gentleman that runs Mason Mega Beverage in Mason, Michigan. He said, hey, I've got a beer for you to try out. Go ahead and try this out and let me know what you think. He said it's probably better warm than it is cold, but we've got it cold right now. I just got out of the refrigerator. Has some writing here on the back. It says, expect lovely, warm smells of single malt scotch, oaky bourbon barrels, smoke, sweet caramel, and roasted malts. A bit of earthy spice and scintilla, I believe that's how you pronounce it, of dark fruit. It's a kickback sipper made to excite the palate. And 11.2%, guys, we're in a big boy's beer here. So, like I said, guys, there wasn't much on YouTube on this video. Beer Advocate gave it a 95. The bros hadn't reviewed it yet. And Rate Beer gave it a 100 out of 100. So they like the beer and they like the style of this beer. So, without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and crack the top and see what we got. I just got a regular glass out here, guys. You can put it in any glass you want. My tulip glasses are down in the washer here. I haven't had a chance to wash them here. I had a very nice time in Grand Rapids, guys. I got to admit. I especially like the Founders Brewery. So, a little bit of a hiss. Not bad. All right, let's give it my aggressive pour like I always do, you guys. There we go. Set her down here and try to get the beer all in here. There we go. Nope, don't have any in here. Wow, I can smell the scotch and the smoke. All right, guys, presentation. That was about a finger and a half head of pour. Off-white, kind of a bony color, maybe starting to go on eggshell white, maybe a kind of a mocha white. Presentation, guys, is dark. I don't see any bubble streams coming up here. Small bubbles on the side, small, medium on the top. I hold it up to the light, you guys. I'm getting some very deep amber notes here on the side and on the bottom, but I can't see through it at all. I can't even see any bubble streams coming up here. So let's get a nose on it, guys. Ooh, right now I know I'm getting scotch notes. I mean, I'm getting the bourbon. Yeah, I'm getting more of the bourbon and the scotch. There's some smokiness coming from this beer. But not a whole lot, not much else. I'm not smelling any alcohol. Yeah, there's no alcohol presence on the nose. Although I think maybe the bourbon might be covering that up on the nose. But very nicely done by Founders. And you guys know, I'm a big fan of Founders beer. Any beer that they have there is pretty good. Now, I did have the honey wheat on tap at Founders. That was kind of so-so for me. I pretty much drank the all-day IPA, and I had one Centennial IPA on tap. I like the all-day on tap better than I like the Centennial. So, without any further ado, guys, let's get a mouth on it. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. Getting some smokiness. On the bottom of the cap, Founders Brewing, it says brewed for us. So, yeah, getting some smokiness on the taste. The bourbon notes are very subtle right now. Very, very subtle. Getting some caramel notes. Getting the bourbon barrel. I'm not getting any of the caramel spices in here, or the dark fruits. I'm not a big dark fruit fan, you guys, so I could be getting some, I'm just not tasting it. Like I said, I'm not a big dark fruit fan. They say there's some earthy spice in here, maybe. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting any of the caramel. I am getting the roasted malts. But usually when the beer warms up, guys, there's probably going to be more on the mouth than there is on the more of the flavors come out. To me, guys, mouthfeel is medium heavy, but it still is drinkable. It's not something you're just gonna push away, but it is a sipper. It's a little sticky on my tongue too. But guys, with these big high ABV beers, excuse me, we're gonna go ahead and let this warm up, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna watch the election on here. See who ends up winning. I think Trump's going to win it. Looks like he's got a pretty good jump already. So, and I've heard, at least up here, I don't know if it's true or not, but Florida, he seems to be running away with Florida. But may come down to the very end to see who's the president. So, without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and let this warm up, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Just got done doing a little hangout with Ronald Terrio about the election stuff, and there's a bunch of other cool cats in there, so I enjoyed it with you guys. So if you guys are watching this, I got to admit, guys, I like it much better that it's warmed up now that it's up to room temperature. I'm still getting the bourbon notes. I'm not really getting any scotch notes on the beer. It could be, I'm not a big scotch drinker, so it could be there and I'm just not picking it up. The caramel's starting to come out. The earthy notes are starting to come out. There's really no hop presence with this beer. I can't even remember what the IBUs are in this beer. I didn't go to Founders website to do that. So, but yeah, it's a good beer, guys. It's a great beer. Let's do the final chug here. Cheers, guys. Alcohol to me, is starting to show when it's warmed up. Now, that's not a bad thing with this beer either. I like the beer. I like the beer a lot. I think it's an A beer. I think I'm going to give it probably what Beer Advocate gives it, a 95. It's an A. Is it world class? I haven't had enough of these type of beers to know if it's world class or not. With these, kind of tastes to me kind of like an old ale. What does it say here on the front? Ale, aged oak, and bourbon barrels. Kind of tastes to me like an old ale aged in bourbon barrels. Is probably what this is, or excuse me, probably what this beer is. But yeah, I like it. It's great. It's a good beer. I like it better warm than I do cold. It's much better warm than it is cold. So anyway, guys, what do you guys give this? You guys give it an A, B, C, D, or F? I give it a 95, an A on my scale. Let me know down in the comments if you've had this beer before. Now, this one's a 2016 edition. Let me know, is it pretty much the same on the previous editions if you guys have had this, excuse me. And as always, guys, you guys know my spiel. If you've had too much to drink, you want to get a designated driver, because in this day and age, guys, it's stupid to jump in a car and drive home. When I was in Grand Rapids, I had a little bit too much to drink with partying with my friends out there with a birthday party. I got a hotel and I stayed in there. I'm glad I did that, because I was in no shape to drive home. So, especially from Grand Rapids, from here is about a good 2-hour jaunt. So, but outstanding beer by Founders. Outstanding. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces.